pushing. Look at that. Welcome back to Sage and Stone Homestead. My name is Heather. Today, Clover, who's a standard La Mancha, is on day 145 with her pregnancy. She was bred to our Nigerian dwarf buck mooch. This is the first mooch babies that we're gonna have. And I've never had a standard go at 145 days. I mean, even the mini La Manchas that I just had kid, they went about right around day 150, so that's what I expected. We just had a ton of rain come through our area, and because of that, I did open up what I had been using as my standard goat kidding stall to the rest of the goats so that they could have more space to get into dry spots. But now I need to add the door back on so that Clover can have the stall so she can have her babies. So far, she's been doing well laboring out here. She's got a nice big udder. It's beautiful udder, ma'am. I was actually down here more than I really would have been on any other day because I just turned on the electric netting for the first time since all the rest of the babies were born, and I wanted to be down here monitoring in case anything kind of went south with that. So I've just been walking around and cleaning a little bit, and noticed that Clover, really every time I looked at her, it was like her udder grew more and more, and then she started doing quite a lot of baby talk, and then I watched her burp several times, and to me that's the telltale sign, that guttural labor burp. Of course, I had to be difficult and have the door hanging a certain way. The door to the stall used to open up in that way, and I really wanted it to open this way. The pack is lower this way, and I can put the door against this wall here when it's not in use. It would have been easier to mount over here, but then it would have taken up the spot that I have for the hay feeder. So he's got to put a board in there so that the hinges will work. Yeah, that's a contraction for sure. She's sucking in. We're almost ready, girl. We're getting it ready. Fully expected Clover to go somewhere around her due date, which is February 28th. I've never had a goat, a standard, give birth around day 145, so this project wasn't supposed to be done until Tuesday, but it's all right. Yeah, do you hear her with her baby talk? Oh, girl. That labor burp. Gary decided to join the party. Gary, you're gonna have to go, sir. There's a hole right here that the babies can get through. You gotta go, man. Go on. Go on. Go on, Gary. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Hi, babe. Good job. Black. Wow. Here. Look. Oh. Good job, Mama. This one's a buckling. Oh, pushing again. Here, Mama. You want to lick him off? He's got one little white spot on his side. Yeah. Can we help you? This is not your baby. He's on the move, Mama. What are you going to do with him? No. Trying to figure out if he's a dark buckskin. I can't really tell. Are you pushing? Yeah, okay. Yep, she was pushing. Look at that. Woo! All right. Look, Clover. I think that's a doe. Look, Clover. Your brother. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there's your cry. Hi. She actually might be a buckskin. Hi, sweet girl. Okay. Come here. She's gonna clean off your sister. Back here. It's right here. Look, you can't back up. There we go. Oh, good morning. Yeah, he can't get to your baby. Good job, Clover. I know, she doesn't want to share her babies with you. Well, good morning. These are Clover's adorable babies. This is the little doeling. And Clover did an awesome job, as we expected that she would. Last year, she did fine with her kidding as well. But afterwards, she just did a ton of digging and digging and digging and digging to the point where she was kicking her babies around kind of a lot. So I was watching for that this time, and she did a little bit of digging, but nothing anywhere near what she did last year. So she's figured out how to do this thing for sure. These kids are not particularly small for being mini La Manchas. They're kind of big, especially for being 5 days early. Now they can obviously deliver anywhere from about 145 days to 155 days. But as I mentioned in the beginning, I've never had a standard goat go at 145 days. Usually it's 150 days or later, but we are so happy with these babies. They are both staying. These are our first mooch babies. We bought mooch from Bella Rosa Estates at summertime last year, and we finally got to use him. And I really want to see what this little girl's udder is like. As you saw, more than likely, Clover's udder is really nice. The only thing with it is maybe she could use some teat length. And so I bought mooch specifically for teat length and hand milkability. And so it'll be a little while, but we'll be able to see how that translates through this little girl. We've named her Cataclysm, and we're gonna call her Katie. I'm struggling to find decent lighting that shows the little boy's coloration. It's hard for me to figure out what kind of coloring he is. I actually texted quite a few people yesterday trying to figure it out, because when he came out I thought he was black, because he was just wet. And I hope it's gonna pick up on camera. It may not, but he's not. He's got kind of a brown back to him. He's not buckskin. I don't see any cape. He has the kind of brown hazing or grayish hazing around his eyes of a chocolate, but he has these black socks. I was texting with Crystal with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and she had said if he has a black belly, then he's Chamois. And I can't tell if this is black or chocolate. It's not. Watch out, Mama. I know you're being such a good mom. But I don't know if maybe he's a chocolate Chamois and he has darker chocolate on his belly. Can you see? He's got a little bit of dark on his belly, but it's not like it carries through up to his chest. He's beautiful, and he does have like a black dorsal stripe. He is also staying because we need more of what his mama's udder has in our herd and in the herds in the community. So a little loudmouth here, he's gonna stay. His name is Hullabaloo. And if you've been around a little while, you know that this name is a repeat. We have used the name Hullabaloo before. We had another standard La Mancha, another goat named Calamity. It was actually Clover's sister from the same kidding. And Calamity unfortunately died December 2023, and even before that she had one little single buckling that also died that I had planned to keep. His name was Hullabaloo, and he was so sweet, and I loved him and really wanted to reuse that name. And this little guy actually reminds me a lot of the original Hullabaloo, because the original Hullabaloo also had a very interesting coloring. So this angle. Okay, so we'll try one more angle of the lighting where you can kind of see his coloration here. I would really love your help trying to figure out how to fill out his registration paper, because you do have to fill out the coloration. And with the MDGA, you actually send in pictures of the goat as well. Let's see, he's brown on the back end. He's got black legs, sort of a black underside. He might be some kind of buckskin. I'm just not noticing a distinct cape. But things can change for sure as they get older. So I'm gonna leave Clover and her babies in here for a few days to get the hang of things, and then I'll be cleaning it out and getting ready for our last kidding of the season. Talia is due March 1st, and I've got a lot to do in the meantime with getting the garden ready and everything, and so we are officially easing into the busy time of year, and I'm really looking forward to it.